Ever wondered which games actually let you feel the raw power of commanding a massive armored beast without all the boring technical stuff? Hey, I'm Alice, and if you're looking to crush some metal and dominate the battlefield on your PS5 this year, you need to see this. We've compiled the ultimate list that will absolutely satisfy that urge for heavy metal destruction. So let's get right into it. Starting us off at number 1 is the absolute juggernaut of vehicular combat, War Thunder. This game is just massive, offering an incredibly detailed and realistic simulation of tank warfare across different eras that feels rewarding every time you land a perfect shot. Whether you enjoy tactical positioning or just chaotic brawls, this title delivers constant updates and a huge community that keeps things exciting. If you're enjoying finding these hidden gems and massive hits, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your favorite game as we go, because it really helps us out. War Thunder successfully captures that intense, gritty atmosphere that serious tank fans absolutely crave, setting a high bar for everything else on this definitive list. Taking the number 2 spot is the other big name in town, World of Tanks. This one leans a bit more towards accessible arcade-style action compared to its main rival, making it incredibly easy to jump in and start blowing things up immediately. The progression system is super addictive, as you unlock hundreds of distinct tanks from multiple nations, each with unique playstyles. While War Thunder goes deep on realism, World of Tanks focuses on fast-paced tactical team battles that are perfect for quick sessions. I honestly find the quicker match times really appealing when I just want some straightforward armored destruction without overthinking my strategy, and it totally deserves its massive popularity. For number 3, we shift gears dramatically with Hell Let Loose. This isn't just a tank game, it's a hardcore World War II platoon-based shooter where tanks are absolutely terrifying force multipliers. Commanding a Sherman or a Tiger here requires intense teamwork and communication, with one person driving, one gunning, and one spotting. When you're inside that metal box, hearing artillery explode around you while trying to support your infantry, the immersion is unmatched on PS5. It's stressful, chaotic, and incredibly rewarding when your crew coordinates perfectly to lock down a sector. This game shows that tanks are scariest when they feel like real, vulnerable machines. Enlisted storms in at number 4, offering another perspective on massive World War II battles. Similar to Hell Let Loose, this game is infantry-focused, but integrates tanks seamlessly into the chaotic, squad-based gameplay. What makes Enlisted stand out is that you control an entire squad, switching between soldiers instantly. When you hop into a tank, you're not just a lone operator. You feel responsible for supporting your AI troops on the ground. It creates a fascinating dynamic where armored units are crucial for breaking stalemates, making every tank engagement feel vital to the overall battle's outcome across sprawling, destructible maps. It's surprisingly addictive and chaotic fun. Number 5 introduces Sprocket, a fascinating title that's less about driving tanks and more about building them from the ground up. This unique simulation lets you design every single aspect of your armored vehicle, from the hull shape and armor thickness to the suspension type and engine power. Once you've crafted your masterpiece, you can test it in scenarios against other tanks. It's incredibly satisfying to see your weird experimental designs actually function on the battlefield, or hilariously fail due to poor engineering choices. For players who love tinkering and understanding the mechanics behind the machines, Sprocket offers something truly special and deeply engrossing that you can't find anywhere else. Number 6 brings us the intense, high-speed mech action of Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Okay, they're mechs, not traditional tanks, but when you equip tread legs and heavy weapons, you essentially become a futuristic super tank. The customization is unbelievable, allowing you to build a machine that perfectly suits your offensive or defensive strategy. The combat is fast, fluid, and incredibly challenging, featuring massive boss fights that require precise movement and build optimization. Armored Core 6 successfully captures that feeling of piloting a powerful, complex war machine, delivering an exhilarating experience that satisfies the giant robot urge while still appealing to fans of heavy armored combat. At number 7, we have Crossout, a post-apocalyptic vehicular combat game where you build your own deadly rides from scrap parts. This game captures the creative destruction of a Mad Max movie perfectly. You can assemble anything from agile buggies to massive, heavily armored battle fortresses, armed with cannons, machine guns, and rocket launchers. The physics-based destruction is incredibly satisfying as you shoot individual parts off enemy vehicles, actively crippling them mid-combat. With endless customization options and fast-paced PvP battles, Crossout offers a unique blend of creativity and chaos that keeps you coming back to tweak your designs for maximum battlefield efficiency. Number 8 is Steel Division 2, a deep, tactical, real-time strategy game set on the Eastern Front of World War II. While you're commanding entire armies, the tank combat is incredibly detailed and crucial for victory. This isn't an arcade game. You need to manage logistics, utilize realistic line-of-sight mechanics, and understand armor penetration values based on distance and angle. Controlling dozens of accurately modeled tanks across massive historical battlefields is an exhilarating challenge. For strategy fans, Steel Division 2 offers an unparalleled level of depth and historical authenticity, making every tactical decision feel weighty and significant in the grand scheme of the operation. For number 9, we look at Squad, a large-scale tactical shooter that emphasizes realism and communication above all else. Similar to Hell Let Loose, tanks in Squad are formidable assets that require a coordinated crew to operate effectively. The communication is intense, as crews must coordinate with infantry squads to provide fire support and avoid anti-tank threats. Hearing the deafening sound of a main gun firing while nestled inside the cramped interior is incredibly immersive. While not a pure tank game, the role armored vehicles play in Squad's combined arms warfare is essential, delivering some of the most authentic and thrilling tank gameplay available on modern platforms. Number 10 is Scriptum, another tactical World War II shooter that prides itself on historical accuracy and intense realism. The tank combat here is slower paced and more deliberate, emphasizing positioning and patience. Effective communication within your crew is paramount as you struggle with limited visibility and realistic vehicle handling. Engaging an enemy tank often involves careful maneuvering and waiting for the perfect shot, knowing a single mistake could be fatal. Scriptum captures the tension and grit of armored warfare in a way few other games do, making every successful engagement feel incredibly rewarding for players seeking a true simulation experience. Battlefield 2042 slides in at number 11. While it had a rocky launch, the current state of the game offers some of the most frantic and spectacular combined arms chaos around. Tanks here are powerful frontline breakers, capable of devastating infantry and other vehicles alike. The modern setting introduces advanced tech, like active protection systems and smart secondary weapons, adding new layers to vehicle combat. When you're pushing an objective surrounded by explosions, helicopters buzzing overhead, and enemy infantry swarming around you, Battlefield 2042 delivers those signature cinematic moments that are just incredibly fun, chaotic, and uniquely satisfying on a massive scale. At number 12, we have War Thunder Mobile. Bringing the massive scope of the PC game to smaller screens is no easy feat, but this version manages to capture the core tank combat remarkably well. While simplified in some aspects, it retains the detailed vehicle models and armor penetration mechanics that War Thunder is famous for. It's perfect for getting your tank fix on the go, offering surprisingly deep gameplay in shorter sessions. Seeing such impressive visuals and realistic tank physics running on a mobile device is genuinely cool, making it a great option for dedicated tank fans who need their armored warfare fix anywhere. Number 13 is Tank Mechanic Simulator, a game that's exactly what it sounds like. Instead of blasting tanks on the battlefield, you're the one finding, restoring, and fixing them. You hunt for abandoned tanks in dynamic environments, then bring them back to your workshop to strip them down, repair components, and paint them to their former glory. It's a surprisingly relaxing and educational experience, allowing you to appreciate the intricate engineering of these massive machines without the stress of combat. For players who love history and detailed simulations, this title offers a unique and satisfying perspective on the world of tanks. Call of Duty Vanguard charges in at number 14. While primarily a fast-paced shooter, Vanguard features several missions and modes where you take control of tanks in explosive World War II settings. These segments are pure arcade fun, focusing on cinematic destruction and power fantasies.
While far from a simulation, blasting through enemy fortifications and flattening obstacles in a Sherman tank is undeniably satisfying and a nice break from the typical run-and-gun gameplay. It doesn't try to be realistic, it just tries to be cool, and sometimes that's exactly what you want from a tank game experience.
Number 15 is Valkyria Chronicles 4, a tactical RPG with a beautiful watercolor art style. Tanks are central to the game's unique combat system, serving as movable cover and powerful anti-armor units on the battlefield. You need to carefully manage your tank's movement and action points, positioning it effectively to shield your soldiers and exploit enemy weaknesses. The blend of turn-based strategy and real-time action creates engaging tactical puzzles, where your armored units are often key to achieving victory against superior forces. It's a stylish and engrossing take on tank warfare that feels refreshing and genuinely unique within the strategy genre. Girls on Panzer Dream Tank Match Deluxe DX takes the number 16 spot, offering a bizarre but surprisingly fun experience based on the popular anime. This game is all about schoolgirl teams competing in sensational tank battles. While the premise is absurd, the gameplay is surprisingly robust, featuring dozens of accurately modeled tanks and various customization options. Each tank drives differently, and mastering their unique characteristics is key to victory. It's lighthearted, colorful, and doesn't take itself seriously at all, providing a cheerful contrast to the grittier tank games on this list. That's just pure, enjoyable fun to play. Number 17 is Metal Max Xeno Reborn, a quirky Japanese RPG set in a post-apocalyptic world where you fight giant mutated monsters with customized tanks. This game combines traditional RPG elements like character progression and exploration with deep vehicle customization. You can find and upgrade various tanks, equipping them with ridiculous weapons and engines to explore the wasteland. The combat is turn-based but stylish, emphasizing strategic weapon use and tank modifications. It's a strange blend of genres, but exploring the desolate world in your unique tank and taking down massive bosses is weirdly compelling and undeniably cool. Earth Defense Force 6 brings the chaos to number 18. While you spend most of your time on foot blasting giant insects and aliens, EDF-6 features a variety of ridiculous vehicles, including massive, multi-pilot tanks and bipedal mechs. These tanks are engines of pure destruction, capable of leveling entire city blocks while unloading obscene amounts of firepower onto hordes of enemies. The gameplay is over-the-top, cheesy, and incredibly fun, especially with friends. It's not about strategy or realism, it's about absolute carnage and watching thousands of giant ants explode. And driving a giant tank into the middle of that chaos is fantastic. Number 19 is Custom Mech Wars, another game that blurs the line between tank and mech. As the name suggests, this title is all about building the most absurd and heavily armed mech-tank hybrid you can imagine. You can slap wheels or tank treads onto your creation, load it up with rockets, lasers, and cannons, and then unleash mayhem on destructible battlefields. The emphasis is on fast-paced action and ridiculous customization, encouraging players to build experimental and often hilarious machines. It's pure creative destruction that's less about simulation and more about finding the most over-the-top way to blow things up. Gundam Evolution takes the number 20 spot. This free-to-play hero shooter is basically Overwatch, but with Gundam mobile suits. While mostly featuring agile mechs, certain suits like the Gun Tank or Dom Trooper function essentially as heavy artillery tanks. They offer a unique playstyle, focusing on zoning, suppression fire, and area denial, rather than high mobility. Coordinating with your team to use these heavy units effectively adds another layer of strategy to the frantic combat. It's fast, competitive, and visually impressive, delivering a distinct tank-like experience within a popular anime universe that fans of competitive shooters should definitely check out. Armored Warfare slides in at number 21. This free-to-play title focuses on modern tanks and armored fighting vehicles, offering a faster-paced and more action-oriented alternative to World of Tanks. It features impressive visuals and a wide range of modern vehicles, including agile scout cars and powerful main battle tanks equipped with advanced technology. The PvE missions provide challenging scenarios for cooperative play, while the PvP modes deliver intense competitive action. If you prefer modern military hardware over historical tanks and enjoy quick, dynamic battles,
Armored Warfare offers a sleek and exciting experience that's worth checking out on PS5.
Number 22 brings us Cyberpunk 2077. While not a tank game, driving the heavily armored Militech behemoth through the chaotic streets of Night City is an absolute blast. This massive military vehicle feels incredibly powerful and unstoppable, letting you simply plow through traffic and obstacles with ease. While you can't use its main weapons, the sheer sense of scale and destructive power makes it a unique and satisfying vehicle to command within the game's detailed open world. It's just one of those cool moments that shows how diverse vehicular gameplay can be in modern open-world titles.
At number 23, we have Grand Theft Auto 5. The legendary Rhino tank is a staple of GTA chaos, and stealing one is always a highlight. Driving the Rhino in GTA 5 is pure, unadulterated power fantasy. You become an unstoppable force, flattening cars, shrugging off police attention, and blasting everything in sight with its devastating cannon. It's ridiculous, chaotic, and incredibly fun, embodying the over-the-top sandbox gameplay the series is famous for. While far from a simulation, the pure destructive joy of causing mayhem in a GTA tank is an experience every gamer should try at least once.
Number 24 is Just Cause 4. This series is famous for its creative destruction, and the tanks here are no exception. Just Cause 4 features heavily armored military vehicles that are perfect for leveling enemy bases and causing widespread chaos. When you combine massive firepower with the game's signature physics engine and grappling hook mechanics, you get some truly emergent and hilarious destructive moments. Blasting through destructible environments while tethering enemies to exploding barrels is incredibly satisfying. It's all about over-the-top action and creative carnage, making tanks feel less like vehicles and more like tools for absolute destruction. Rounding out our list at number 25 is Borderlands 3. While primarily a looter-shooter, Borderlands 3 features a massive, customizable vehicle called the Cyclone that functions like an agile, weaponized tank. You can equip it with various weapons, boosters, and armor plating, using it to traverse the vast open world and run down enemies in typical Borderlands fashion. The vehicular combat is fast, explosive, and integrates perfectly into the game's chaotic co-op gameplay. It's not a realistic tank experience, but it's an incredibly fun and stylish one that adds variety to the core shooting mechanics, making exploration feel genuinely exciting.